Hello, hello. I am Doomslug85, and welcome to the Lodge SMP. We got a group of us that have been playing here for a little while now. This is our first season. This is my official first episode. A little late in the game. We have 1.18 coming out in a few days. So we will be upgrading to 118 before too long, and at that point, we will begin a brand new season. So I wanted to be able to showcase some of what has happened this season. Just to get things started, get introduced to some of the people that play with us here. So got a fun episode planned today. There's several shenanigans that took place, some pranks overall. Be able to showcase a little bit of my base, and then get you introduced to our shopping district, and we'll go from there. So thanks for joining, and let's go take a look. While this looks really nice, I've only had this base for approximately a week, maybe two. Um, this has been a really weird season. Instead of me building everything, I've had a lot of people make things for me. Um, he, I was made fun of for not having a base for way too long, and then some of the other people in the server got really bored one night, and they built me this beautiful little base. So I absolutely love it. This is going to be a thing that makes my base look more planned out than it was. I'll show you what my base was before. Um, It's a nice little landscape path. What apparently Cake was here and wrote her name in melons and pumpkins. So the way that my base started out this season was a little hole in the hill, and it was that way for way too long. Um, didn't ever get around to building an actual storage system or really collecting a lot of resources. So it's a really strange season. That will change next season. I did spend a lot of the early game building out this villager hall. So I've got plenty of the cartographers. I've got a lot of librarians on both sides, and then farmers over here, which gets me all the books that I could want, the golden carrots, and then glass and a bunch of other goodies that you get from that as well. So let's take a trip through the Nether over to our Nether hub and get to the shopping district and take a look at some of the pieces over there. Okay, I am going to need to put on some boots. Ah, oh, thank goodness. That trip is just way too long. Otherwise, it's uncanny. So one build that I really want to spend a little time with today is our city hall. So this came about as we wanted to create a place to send mail to each other and post for some of the community projects and things that we wanted to happen. Wound up being a really cool collaboration. The interior and exterior looks amazing thanks to so many people that got involved in it. Um, and I'll showcase some of the pieces in here, but the thing I love most about playing with this group of people is just one, the talent. There's some amazing builders and really creative people on here. The other is just how well we can build off of each other and take an idea that seems fun and make it so much better. So we started off building this, like I said, to have a place to put community projects in. And then just one night while we were building it, it turned into a place where now we're going to have offices that people can use as well. And anyone can get an office. All you have to do is sign up for a job. Doesn't didn't really come up with the how to come up with a job, so everybody took a little bit different approach. Um, Spooks had attorney at law. Overall, uh, I apparently thought it'd be fun to be head of recycling and item disposal. Yeah, I am the server trash man. It's proud work. It needs done. And I run the recycling center here in town. So more on that here in a little bit. But I love my office. I had a lot of help getting this designed from Emily, who does amazing work from interior. So got my buddy Oscar here. and my lunch on the desk because, I don't need important papers. I'm a trash man. I also have a really cool little loft up here, so when I've been having a long day, I can come up here and have a place to relax and sleep too. Aside from this one, there's so many other offices that look just great. I won't be able to get to all of them as we go through here, but one thing that came from this that was unexpected is one of our server members, Tap, decided that his role was going to be judge, and he went through and built a courthouse. Needless to say, things escalated from there. There were several lawsuits brought about from other members, and I'll let you see some of the footage to get let you make your own conclusions as to how unbiased and what kind of a quality judge we have here on our server. Hello, Doom again. This time during editing. Want to give you a quick heads up that some of the next clips audio did not save in the best format. There's some headsets that weren't quite set up right. My volume didn't come through as it should, so I do apologize. Please bear with us. We're working to get that optimized, and it'll only improve going forward. But hopefully you can still enjoy it from here. Thanks. Back to the show.
So, therefore, all of these heads I asked to be dismissed on the speculation that they came not only from the gaming district, but from also a consensual game. Or consent from one player to another for them to be killed.
I fail to see the correlation.
You fail to see all of these things say that these were killed by AC.
Yep.
So AC could have very well killed Doom for this particular head in the gaming district during a consensual game of what we are calling paintball. For Spooky and CS, CS has asked her to kill him. And Spooky has also given AC consent to take his head. Therefore, both of these heads could also be taken consensually. There is no evidence to the prior.
I gotta fix that hole in the roof.
Oh my gosh, I'm leaving. I'm leaving the courtroom. This is BS.
So I ask that these heads be omitted from evidence due to speculation.
He's going to the roof.
Of course he did. I'm smelling something sus up in here.
This is how much your argument is actually helping her. Just to let you know. She going in that hole, no matter what she says.
Now we're good. Alright.
Either way, it's gonna make somebody look pretty corrupt if she goes.
You're going down there.
We're gonna keep that.
I can't. He flew away.
Okay, and
he left
maybe
you.
He likes flying. Maybe he likes flying.
Your Honor.
Judgment's already in.
Can I go to the stand yet?
It was in before you got here.
Yeah, does AC
Due to my very clear argument that all of these heads could have been taken under consensual terms, I ask that these heads be omitted from evidence. Why do you keep flying away?
I'm not flying away. Just admiring the pretty job.
Oh my god. Not this court case.
This
Silence
is just
in
like
the court.
Judge Judy.
Silence in the court.
Oh my gosh.
Bailiff fell asleep
AC,
too.
can you please tell us what happened on the day of the alleged fire?
Yes, I would love to. Okay, so on that day, I got a message in the Discord, as many of you saw, of a picture and Finn saying that pretty much that he was mad that I sold somebody terracotta because it was his business. And this can be found if you scroll up in the shopping district tab. And so later on, as we were all on, I'm casually walking to the shopping district, you know. It's a good day. It's a clear day. I'm going to see what has been sold. And I get to in front of the terracotta shop, which is right next to my shop, as many of you know. And it is on fire. And so I go and try to put out the fire. I stand next to the fire, and I turn around, and Spin is there. And then he has proceeded to take a picture of me next to the fire and try to blame the fire on me.
Hey, quiet in the court. I was making sure Champ was here because he's literally underneath the table.
He's here.
I was taking a nap.
Do I need to repeat everything I said?
recap,
I caught the gist of it. You were playing ping pong or something, right?
Oh my gosh.
to recap, you were in the shopping district and saw a fire and went to go help put it out.
Yes. And then when I turned around, Spin was standing there. And then at that moment, he proceeded to send a picture into the group chat of
Do you
me
like the pattern
standing
on the
next to
ceiling,
the
dude?
fire. I literally, I can't do this.
Are you even listening?
Oh, yes, of course. Ping pong.
I think we need to vote on a new judge.
AC
There
is
you
found
go.
guilty of all charges.
I'm gonna request.
Alright, Kate, head on down.
What would you say the set bail would be? Diamonds first.
7 or 800 million.
I know. Shocker, right? Next up on the docket was my trial. I'll skip a lot of the ins and outs of what happened because my audio didn't work very well. But at the end of the day, this is the not unexpected result.
Diamonds
So,
to that.
wait. So, AC gets nothing and you plead guilty?
Oh,
Oh, that sounds good. Let's do it.
Oh no! Wait! Hear me out. I'm not done.
That sounds like fun. See you later, buddy.
No.
So, as you can see, there is some pretty blatant corruption going on in our legislative system on this server. I believe there may or may not be some things in the works to bring Tap to reckoning for the blatant abuse of his power. That will be in another episode, though. So, we will move on from there for now. And one other piece that I wanted to look at, I mentioned Hero as president. I've been playing with Hero for a long time. I found out there is one thing that Hero absolutely does not like more than most things in this game, and that is, well, that texture right there behind me. He does not like the birch tree in Minecraft. So, as we are getting close to ending the season, he's been doing a lot of work finishing up his base and making it look nice. I thought that I would come in and just give him a little present. Trying something that I've never done before in a custom built tree. So I'll let you take a look and see what you think. The last clip you saw was of a very genuine, heartfelt helping hand that I was giving to our good buddy Hero because he needed some trees. His area was really plain and he didn't appreciate it. He was asking a lot of people who may have done it, and apparently that backfired a little bit because instead of just learning who did it and moving on, there were. That's totally him in the window. That was him sneaking around my base. Needless to say, he had someone else come and pay his little area a visit, and instead of you know, changing things, they invented a new tree, which has been dubbed on our server the Diobirch. They include two of his least favorite blocks. I'll let you take a look at the landscaping that has been done for your thoughts. Ah, see Hero's base in all its glory. And what's this? A new tree has grown. Some shameless utilization of nothing but birch. And is that diorite in the trunk? There's several. You can see the birchmas tree up above the rest, towering above in its majestic fashion. And then they even went to the extent of leaving gaps in the trunks, so they're not even full trees, which is just infuriatingly mean. Needless to say, this new forest of revulsion has taken over our good friend Hero's base. Hello. You might be wondering where I am. This is above my base, and you might be wondering what I'm standing on. This is apparently a new little bird friend that flew over to my house. You might also be wondering why there's a bird flying above my house, and it might be taking care of business around my base. Apparently, after I got off, someone thought it would be fun to have a bird taking care of some business all beside my base. So, as good as this does look, I mean, I'm impressed. That's a little bird for a lot of excrement. But I think before we finish the season, this is going to have to go. So I will, I guess, spend my night, starting the night off, cleaning this up. So this might be the crappiest time lapse ever. You could just roll the tape. So, here I am in my official garbage man attire. I figured what better way to end the episode than to show you the lifestyles of the not so rich and not so glamorous as we, well, go about performing the server duties that we signed up for as head of recycling center. This is our recycling center that we built. Again, it was not as much me as there were several other people that did an amazing job on putting this together. But we got some empty trash bags. We'll take those and we'll actually go and take care of some of the trash that's on the server right now. I'm going to go ahead and speed this up. I don't think you need to see me change out multiple trash bags all over the city. It's pretty straightforward. I see there's trash in the bin. I dig down. I replace the trash bag. Make sure there's no remnants from the hopper. Rinse and repeat. So here we are back at the recycling center. Once we've collected all the trash, we simply just pop the full trash bags into our recycling receptacle drop-off. It has a basic shulker unloader that's going to throw everything into the system automatically. And you'll have the items that start going through our recycling filtration system make sure everything's clean before it gets in here. The cool thing with this that made me sign up for this job was the idea that we could take what people are throwing away and put it into this thing. And then anyone who wanted to stop by could sort through all of the recycled items and take whatever they need. So while there's not usually a ton of really good stuff in here, you could find some stuff that are interesting, and I think people in the server have taken to throwing away valuable things just to be fun little surprises for people. But it's not easy. You have to come and work for it by digging through the trash. The other part that's that I did build into this, if we don't have everything in here and there's some extra room in here, we can just throw in whatever items into the manual and it will also get filtered through. So I love this concept. Kind of gets everything built into reusing and getting built back into the server, sharing with people on the lodge, and there's absolutely no environmental impacts whatsoever. Okay, there's a little bit of output that is not proven to be harmful to the environment, but we just won't talk about it. So don't worry about that. So we have had an eventful first episode. We've gotten a quick tour of the city hall. We've talked a little bit around the different roles that have happened, shown some shenanigans that have taken place on the server, both legal and otherwise, and shown you a little bit of the day in the life of, a honored profession of garbage man here on the server. Unfortunately, that's all the time I have today. I'm sorry. It's a terrible joke. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for watching. Look forward to having more of these. We are really excited about jumping into season 2, where we can have all kinds of new fun and excitement coming your way. So feel free to keep an eye out for the next episode. Thank you so much and have a great day.